Just kidding. Hi, how are you? I hope I didn't just hurt your ears. Do we need to start over?
No, we're good.
Okay, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah.
But now I'm like grumpy and I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Talk to me or talk to them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I always want to talk to them. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm Jen.
I'm Neal.
This is Neal.
I'm Jen.
We watch reality television. We're in a relationship. I'm Canadian.
You're a teacher, but that doesn't define you.
And yet here you are using it. He's American, but we don't hold that against him.
Whoa.
I take a gummy. He doesn't. He has to put up with me, and we watch reality TV.
And we just watched the Traitors Season 4 USA.
Reunion. I didn't realize the reunion was coming on the same night as the finale.
They're not milking it like friggin' Netflix.
Preach.
With Love is Blind.
But then next week I'm going to be upset that we don't have something to watch. I'm like, oh, I wish we still had the reunion.
Yeah, that stinks. Because, well, we have so many different versions. We haven't even watched Traitors Australia yet.
We're still not finished Ireland.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I know, but it takes me a couple episodes to get into it sometimes. It's hard for me to start a series.
Yeah. You gotta get to know the people and get invested in them.
Names.
Yeah, like Powdy. Poor Powdy got eliminated on Ireland.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
We don't talk about Ireland.
What do you want to talk about?
I thought it was really good.
Andy just knows what he's doing.
Andy is the king of anything reunion. Put him on the Love is Blind reunion, please. I know.
I actually think he did better at this one than he does with Housewives. Because in the Housewives, he does have favorites. And sometimes that clouds how hard he goes. And I also think the producers are on him much harder because we're dealing with, like, some real-life things. I think this is a no-stakes situation where you get to just press them all on their gameplay. Minus, I will say the one part that actually has stakes, I think, would be, like, Colton and Lisa Rinna.
Yes.
She taking the time to be like, why did you use the words...
Hostage.
You wanted to hold me hostage.
And his counter was good, too.
I thought so, too. He was basically like, what are you trying to imply here? You were up in the turret and said you wanted to, like, slit my throat. Like, sorry for the phonemes.
Yeah. Oh, it's understandable.
I just don't want people to get grossed out. But, like, yeah, like, did you mean that? Was that tied to some other part of your life?
Right. So, I do have an update.
Which I'm disappointed because I don't like Colton, so I wish she had gone harder at him.
Oh, she has, like, outside of this.
She says she has, as well, went harder, and they just didn't show it all.
Yeah, this was heavily chopped down, I'm sure. So, the beginning starts off with Rob... the winner, and they're like, hey, you owe Maura a Birkin. A Birkin?
Yes, good job.
She has, in fact, gotten the Birkin from Rob.
You're kidding!
She posted about it in January? No. It must have been...
Well, she wouldn't have been allowed to. Or, I mean, she could have posted it, I guess, not said who it was from.
Right.
No, but that would have looked suspicious, too, probably.
She does have a Birkin now.
But do we definitely know it came from him? Because what if she already had a Birkin?
But why would she post it then?
Because it's a Birkin?
But then, I'm sure it was from Rob. If he promised you one, you got it after the show aired, or the show happened... and you didn't say who it's from because you can't spoil that. He definitely got her a Birkin. There's no way.
There's no way someone super successful already has her own Birkin.
Not
why
when...
would she ask for it
right,
so much?
Yes. Candace and Rob... I thought Lisa didn't really go after Rob. Candace went pretty hard after Rob.
Lisa is totally sucking up to him. She wants the winner edit, the like, oh, we got to be traitors together. She's dickmatized too. She is, but only mostly because he won. I think she would have gone harder after him if he didn't win. Because then they could at least have the argument, oh, if we'd stuck together, but they he won the game.
Right.
So he played a good game. He played the winningest game.
He had to jettison them.
Yes. He's like, it was a sinking ship. And the girls were like, no, yes. He's like, Colton's not the only person who was saying Lisa's name.
Candace kept putting it on him. Like, you, Rob, were the one person that could have just completely put us both back, like, into safety.
Like, it
no.
would have protected us. No, he would have gone down with you.
Yes.
Because they'd be like, why is this 23-year-old snake catcher defending these real housewives?
So hard, yeah.
Duh.
He knew when to get rid of people, and he
had a really good instinct for the game.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think people are mad that he won.
I am glad people, or Andy brought up, or whoever brought up, Candace voted for Rob twice. How did no one think...
That's a traitor trying to bring down another traitor because he's trying to bring her
That's
down.
when Mark chimes in. Like, that was the biggest regret.
His biggest regret, that he didn't see it that way.
He was so blinded by Rob.
Oh, yes. I love when faithfuls give examples, though, of, like, Eric... They started the reunion interesting. They brought out just the traitors, then they brought out, like, the big players, then just the housewives, and they just kept expanding. I liked that. I thought I wasn't going to like it because they did and everybody's watching backstage and will occasionally give you their reactions as... I don't know how I feel about that in general, but I feel like this unfolded pretty well. I don't remember my point of that.
Eric.
Eric is the only one. He's like, I'm the only one who has the perspective of playing as a faithful in this game as well.
Yeah.
And you take everything as a clue. He's like, Rob dropped his fork, and it was like, oh, it was Rob.
Right.
Like, you cling to everything. And I think it's really hard for Candace to understand that. So she's very like, oh, the faithfuls were dumb, which they are.
Yes.
But she's holding them to the fire so much when it's like, I think you're underestimating how hard it is to be a faithful. Candace is.
Yeah.
By shitting on the faithful so much. Like, oh yeah, how could you not see it? Easy for you to say. You knew he was a traitor.
Right. She would have been an awful...
Faithful. Yes, exactly. She would have been doing the same thing. She would have been sure of people. She would have, like, bet her life on it, and she would have been wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric, though, I liked that when he said that, and he's like, everything makes you suspicious.
Right.
And he's like, my ears...
deceived me.
My eyes
deceived me.
This is definitely Johnny's handwriting, and Johnny has the most exquisite handwriting.
And this was like a straight up dude. And first of all, your name is Eric, so it's 4 letters. How much did you interpret from 4 letters?
Yeah, he was a good sport. Even though he got screwed over.
Yeah, they didn't really talk to him much, hey?
No.
Did they even, address the fact that Rob took his money?
Well, yeah, it was more like, have you gotten over it? And he's like, it took me a few days, but that was it.
Oh, I was
they really they glossed over Eric a lot, yeah. And
just coming off of that and taking the time to show Rob being like, I wouldn't give $100,000 to someone I just met. I thought that betrayed. But then again, they had to already do Rob versus so many other people.
Yeah. Donna, we had a Taylor Swift name drop because she watches the show.
She and her family. I love that. I just picture them, all watching it. I hope they had a watch party.
I'm sure they did. Yeah, I liked how they brought out everybody. They started with the Traitors. Then
Michael tried to steal the show. Like, I wished they took the cane out and just, like, you know, like they did in
yanked
the
him
old
off.
days. Yeah, literally, you get yanked off stage when you're doing a crappy performance.
Do you think they sent a camera crew to Milan? Well, they had a camera because it's the same company.
I mean,
It looks so, like everyone was saying, oh, they were just going to zoom them in. I'm like, no, that was like a professional,
like, correspondence.
yeah,
that was so much
with
better
Johnny and
than,
Tara.
Yes, like they were talking in real time and like and it wasn't like they were like pausing to hear the feed come through.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
I guess it makes sense that Peacock was and NBC were doing the Olympics, so they'd have camera crews everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm glad they acknowledged that Johnny figured it out at the end, and
then Natalie knew.
and yeah. Oh, Natalie, she has a right to be so mad at them because, again, as she said, if you would have just stuck with me, the story would have been different. We would have won.
Yeah, 3 winners at the end.
Yeah.
Or even just 2 of them because they still could have turned on Natalie.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have.
Yes. Well, they only trusted each other.
Yeah.
So they really could have just walked right to the final.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. They thought they had the votes for it for one more week. They didn't know Maura was stigmatized.
Yep.
People are like, we're so sick of you saying that. And like, listen, me too. I'm tired. We're all tired. I want a snack. I actually really need to pee.
Who next?
You needed to pee while we were doing the last episode.
Colton. Yeah, him and Lisa were going at each other.
He tried to play victim. You're bringing up one of the darkest times of my life. Like, you have charges against you. I will say this once. I will say this 100 times. It's like...
But what is he supposed to say when you're, like, asking him about it? Like, he should say, like, yeah, I'm sorry for what happened. But, like, of course he's gonna be like...
Like, I didn't think that would be brought up. It's like, really? You don't think your past is gonna follow you around? You were, like, poking at Lisa Rinna, being like, ooh, be Lisa Rinna. And, like, she addressed that as well. She's like, I was a villain for 8 years. And Andy's like, you weren't a villain. Like, you didn't spend your time on Housewives as a villain. It
Harry
wasn't 8
Hamlin.
years of being a villain.
Harry Hamlin.
But I'm like, she was a villain on Days of Our Lives. She was the other woman who tried to take Beau away from Hope.
Dang.
Don't mess up Beau and Hope.
That's crazy.
Thank you. I don't watch soap operas. But growing up, I watched Passions. Do you remember Passions? Justin Hartley was on it.
I don't know what that is.
That's crazy.
I do know Justin Hartley. Green Arrow on Smallville.
I mean, he's done some stuff since then. And that's why it's important to know that we're
Broke
millennials.
Chriselle's heart.
And they were probably bad to each other.
Oh, I'm
don't
sure.
You think?
He seems like an awful person.
Oh, I don't like him at all. Like, people have been recommending, my coworkers have been recommending Tracker. That's what he's currently on, right? Like, he's the main character in that. And I'm like, guys, I just literally don't like the dude. Like, he's the singular main character. So, like, he's gonna be in every scene.
Here's the thing.
It's gonna be like the brothers in Supernatural. They're in every scene.
Right. It's so he as a person that watched all of Smallville, still watches it from time to time. Has watched the Rewatch podcast with Michael and Tom.
First name basis.
Yes. They've had every single person that's been on the show has been on Talkville except Justin Hartley.
Really?
Which, like, he hasn't... Is he just... No, he's been on... came in season 6, I think? And or maybe just season 7. So, like, they're on season 8 now. But, like, he
still has time. Is he still on it? Is Green Arrow still in it?
Yeah, he's in it from season, like, 7 through 10.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see if they get him. but he never has done, like, I can't think of any time when he's been at a Smallville convention. Like,
oh, he's way too famous for that. Way too cool and too famous.
do you think so? Like, okay, take Tracker out of the equation. What else has he been on recently? This Is
Us. That was the biggest show in the world.
Oh, shoot, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like he's not considered.
He came from a soap opera, and he's only ever done television, so he's not frickin' Brad Pitt.
Right.
Which is also, again, such a millennial comparison to make. Like, he's not a superstar.
But, like, Jensen goes to every Supernatural convention, even when he's filming.
I would consider Justin Hartley more famous mainstream than Jensen Ackles. Like, if I asked the average 40-year-old woman which one they recognize, they would recognize Justin.
That's fair.
And that's the perspective I see things from. It's just a middle-aged mom.
Yeah.
Now the 40 is middle-aged. You're not middle-aged till you're like 55.
Okay.
We're going to live till we're like 140.
Well,
and I don't even know if I want that.
That's the thing, 10 years ago I was reading a study that said, if scientists could figure out what causes people to age the way that they age, the average lifespan would increase to like 140 to 160. So, like,
that's a long time.
Would your teen years be like 40 to 50?
Well, and that's the thing. How, like, what gets stretched out? Oh, they can just, like, chug me along for another 20 years, like, in my bed?
If you look at being 40 in the 90s to being 40 now, it's wild.
Legit. This is true.
George Costanza in Seinfeld.
Stop. When I see screenshots from shows like that from the 90s, and they show how old the actors were, and it's like younger than me, and they're all like bald, middle-aged dads.
Also, I want to shout out Steven.
Steven!
He got one line in the entire reunion, but he's going to be in the Laguna Beach reunion on Roku TV in March.
They all are. Even Lauren's doing it.
And Kristen, yeah.
Well, Kristen's been bad. I mean, she
needs that money.
Will sell her soul. Yes.
She lost that NFL
Lauren
money.
Makes lots of money. Oh, I'm sure she probably makes some. No, hasn't she come out and said he hasn't given me anything? And then he came out and was like, "You're absolutely full of shit."
Oh, yeah, they weren't even married 10 years, right? Like, I don't think he owed her that much. I know she was trying to get a house, and he was, like, really fighting against...
Hello, lifestyle. Too bad. You support the lifestyle I'm used to living. They had children together. The child support should be enough to sustain
That's
her.
what Kevin Costner's wife... That was the crux of their bitter divorce when he was trying to finance the stupid movies that failed that he made.
Yeah.
She was like, I need like $2 million a month because of my lifestyle.
But here's the thing. If she was legitimately spending $2 million a month, which I'm sure she wasn't, but if she could prove that somewhere along the way their expenses and everything combined to live was like near that is the foundation.
Oh.
I mean, you're a lawyer.
He crushed her in court, and she got, like, almost nothing.
Okay, but then other judges are like, yeah, you know what? You do get $50,000 a month.
Yes. $50,000 is a lot more reasonable than $2 million, even if you
can... $2 million a month is the
even
most
if you can show that, yes, that is what I am accustomed to.
No, I'd be offended at that as a judge and, like, a person.
Well, the judge, I remember, took I can't remember the saying, took something to her saying, I've been a mom. That's been my job for the last 20 years. Like, and the judge is like, yeah, but they're all your kids are grown now. You can get a job and make money. And she's like, no, I can't. I don't have any skills.
Right, but that happens all the time. This is what wives are doing all the time.
Right, and in this case, when you're asking for $2 million and saying you can't get a job, the judge is going to laugh at you and say you can get a job.
It's offensive for you to comment with $2 million.
Yes.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just arguing that it's like, do you realize how many women do get exactly what they want because of those, especially when it comes to child support, that the child needs to live equally in both homes.
Yes.
They can't go to your house and get $20,000 worth of back-to-school clothes and come to my house and get nothing.
Yeah, if you have been with someone for a long time and you have this style of life and you've been raising their kids and you get a divorce...
You don't have skills. If you've just been a mom for 20 years...
No, I'm going to say... And they're making millions of dollars on shows and movies... They should then give you that same amount until the kid turns 18.
Or you remarry, or
once you
your
remarry,
situation does significantly change.
If you remarry, it should stop immediately.
Or if you started this successful business and became a billionaire, I don't think
then the husband should file.
Well, exactly, right? I don't think you should get carried away with it.
The judge ruled Denise Richards owes her ex-husband $5,000 a month. I'm sure he was looking for a lot more than that.
But I don't like that. Now I'm going to be a man-hater. I'm going to hate it in the other direction.
Oh, well, he's a scumbag, but...
But that's so frustrating to have to pay him anything while there's, up-in-the-air shit that he abused her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's really? I have to sign a check over to you?
But that's not the judge's.
I know, but then that's not right. That means the legal system doesn't work.
The legal system doesn't work.
If we can't consider those two things at the same time, this is a messed up place to be.
Yeah. Word.
Amen.
Amen. Reunion.
Rob has a girlfriend, apparently.
And it's not Maura.
Who is definitely still would be in love with him.
Yes.
Though she says they're just friends. Is this fry going to be disgusting?
It's going to be soggy.
I'm scared.
Natalie, other than her little one line to Johnny and Tara, barely got to speak, which was surprising. Rob C got a few things. Yam.
He stands by not joining the conga line.
Michael was insufferable again.
I already said they needed to hook him off the stage.
Yes.
Andy should have stopped him when he was trying to... What was he saying? He was trying to shut people up. And when he did it to Johnny, it's like...
Andy specifically went to Johnny for his...
Yes. B, they're showing him on the screen. Let him get his words out. So now you've screamed over him. So now we haven't heard his. And because you're just screaming about not being heard, we haven't heard your side either. So now we're moving on and we haven't heard from anyone.
Michael was in the process of blaming Johnny for blowing the comment out of proportion.
Right.
So of course Johnny should be allowed to respond to that. Sorry, Johnny didn't appreciate the way you worded the comment the way you did, Michael.
Right. To me, shouldn't even have brought him on, but I have really strong opinions about him.
I think if he hadn't apologized to Colton privately, then you wouldn't have brought him on, but...
And you could tell that Colton didn't even want to... I don't think Colton wants to be seen as on his side at all. Colton didn't even want to talk about the fact that Michael had reached out and apologized. It's almost like he didn't want to give him that credit. Just because you mentioned, I reached out to Colton, we had a private conversation, that doesn't absolve you.
Right. Colton has a very distinguished, I'm uncomfortable and don't want to be here look. Mm-hmm. And he had that look a few times during the reunion. I don't know what you do with that guy moving forward, since, he's going to want to be in all of these different kinds
But I think it's...
Do you go to House of Villains next?
Are you a villain?
Is he a villain? He'd have to make himself a villain.
But see, here's the thing. He was he the villain on The Bachelor? Didn't he choose one girl and then choose another girl?
I don't know.
But now we can't call him a villain because his point is my only villain era was in my real life. So shouldn't we be allowed to call that out more? If that's how you're acting in real life?
Tom Sandoval is on House of Villains.
We need to give it another chance. We started one of the seasons and completely bailed.
Yeah, because Jax got eliminated in the first episode of season 1.
Is that what we started with? Was season 1?
I think so.
Who was it I was looking at and was like, I can't imagine Tom Sandoval and Ashley Mitchell from The Challenge having a conversation with each other. That's why I like these shows, because you get the, like, unlikely duos of, like, and they kept hinting at how much Rob likes Donna. And Andy being like, I think you got your girl next to you. And Donna's like, oh no, he wants kids. I have 2 giant stepchildren.
Vanderpump. I read that, was it Sheena? This is alleged.
Sure.
Because is she a regular on the Valley, or was that the other one?
Lala and Tom are now going to be regulars.
Right. So it must have been Sheena, because the new Vanderpump show got renewed. She apparently went crazy, like blaming Ariana again. That like we could have been on for another season.
Because they thought this reboot was going to be one and done.
Yes. And
like, look, you couldn't do it without us. But instead, now that it is lasting, you're using it as a look. People still want
And
Vanderpump.
that she leaked Ariana's demands if there was going to be another season, and they were so outlandish. And I guess someone from Bravo came out. It might have been Andy, and said, like, no, that everything you just said was not true about Ariana's.
I love Andy's clocks when it's like Meredith's like, well, I didn't say that. And Andy's like, well, they're saying in my ear that you did. Like, well, who said that? Production said that.
He's the best host, and it's so annoying that there's only one of him.
Except when he's biased.
Yes. Like, that's why he'd be great on...
I don't like the way he's biased.
He would be good on Love is Blind because he doesn't have bias on...
Right, he doesn't care about any of them. He's just watched the show. Does have his own opinions, yes. I'm sure. But doesn't have, like, personal relationships.
Right. I mean, he does with Dorinda.
That kind of worked. He did the Vanderpump ones.
Yeah.
That one I felt he was too... I think I wanted him to be meaner, but I just hate cheaters so much that could just be me being not impartial. Partial.
Did he do the new season? They'd had a reunion.
We, like, gave up on that many episodes.
Which, like, we have to watch that because people said it gets so much better when they sideline the terrible people at the beginning of the season.
Like, that dude's, like, a bad person.
They're all bad people.
The guy with the ears?
Yes.
That everyone, like, likes?
The whole first 3 episodes, or however many we watched, was just him fighting with his girlfriend.
Over and over.
Yes.
About having friends who are girls.
Yes. Then the 2 eyebrows cousins.
Apparently there's, like, a suggestive OnlyFans video.
Oh.
Cousins, please. 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 Don't.
Alabama.
Hey.
I can say that I'm from the U.S.
You're not from Alabama.
I've never been to Alabama, I don't think.
So I don't think you can say
Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. I've never been to any of those 3. I've been to...
We don't care.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I've been to Louisiana. New Orleans.
That doesn't count.
Why?
Because if you're talking about the South, the South where you still have like New Orleans is still civilization.
Yeah.
Like the other 3 places you mentioned, I picture not even having like a city,
I
know is not.
Other than big football schools, which are the cities, like they make the city. Like Auburn,
that's crazy.
Alabama, Ole Miss, like that's it. Mississippi State on a lower level.
And like I can't even name the cities that those things are in, but that's because I'm Canadian.
Tuscaloosa for Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Auburn. I already forgot.
Nice.
Auburn, like that. I think that's a nice area. But
we need to go watch a movie. I don't even want snacks anymore.
I want a snack.
But what? We don't have anything. I want like a baked good. Like I want someone to make me a chocolate cake.
You can make us pancakes.
That actually sounds like such an Oz. Man, but like how 6:30 pancakes?
That's crazy. Are we done with this?
I think we are.
We made it to a half hour. It was a good reunion.
He knew I wasn't in the mood to podcast.
It didn't get very deep, but you don't want you can
I'm
only.
glad we had it. I'm glad we got to address what we got to address. Mora really feels stupid.
Yes,
and embarrassed.
That could be the summed up the reunion.
Yeah,
they went way more in depth on the after show podcast with, Bob the Drag Queen and
Who's on that?
Boston Rob.
Who went on that? Just the finalists, or
no?
everybody?
Everybody that's eliminated goes on it after their episode.
Does that mean we're not real fans because we don't watch that? Do we need to watch podcasts to have a podcast?
I don't think so, because the highlights usually come out on Twitter or
that's how
Reddit.
You consume your information, 60 seconds at a time.
Right. I don't need to hear 60 minutes. I just want the highlights, the good stuff.
60 seconds.
Yes. All right, guys. That concludes U.S. Traitors Season 4. Started off hot. Ended on a little bit of a sputter.
Watch the latest season of Traitors Canada if you can find it. Tell us what horror movies we should... I have horror movies on the brain because it's Friday night. It's all I want on a Friday night. We think that... What? Harvest.
Strange Harvest. Which was in
free
theaters when we saw...
By free, I mean we pay for the frickin' streaming services.
When we saw... What did we see at AMC in the summer?
Give me more. Weapons.
Yes, when we saw Weapons, Strange Harvest was in theaters. And it just became free.
Wow, and Weapons has been available for a long time.
Yes.
And that was like successful.
Weapons was free in like October.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
What should we watch?
Yeah.
Thanks, we love you, bye.
Bye.